Two riders from Mitchelton Scott up the road, two riders from Astana, presents two from Movistar. It's all getting very, very interesting unless you're right at the back here and you're one of the big sprinters already in the gruppetto. And that looks like Primož Roglic being very isolated already. And now, is this Simon Yates? Looks like his style. Yes, Simon Yates being followed by Primož Roglic. And Yates didn't feel good yesterday, but looking for a way back in. Sean, we're at a situation already with 4.5 big climbs to go where the leaders are almost isolated. This is incredible.
Yes, and Primož Roglic there, he's not allowing Yates to get away because he knows that he's going to be in difficulty then, not having teammates. So your tactic there, changes quite a bit when you're isolated totally from your teammates, and he's not going to allow, any of the danger men, even Yates, who's a long ways down, he's not going to allow him, because he has two men up the road, and they're going to really push on from Mitchelton Scott. So he just had to be careful now who he's going to allow across to this breakaway. For Nibali, it's not a situation to be in. He has to move, and here we go.
Nibali's making his move. The Shark not quite attacking, but making sure he's on the back. That was good work from his brother Antonio, and he's now up to the front of the race. Pavel Sivakov here, strangely for Ineos, forcing to close the gap, and Jan Polans hanging on and hanging tough at the back. He'll be hoping that things calm down and people start looking at each other. It's clear that there are three teams with very aggressive strategies from the start. Astana, Movistar, Mitchelton Scott. Pressure straight away on Roglic and Nibali. This is the front of the race then. Lucas Hamilton in the black and yellow here for Mitchelton Scott, one of two riders up the road. Chris Jensen is another. At the back in the blue is Andre Amador. Second successive day in a break for him. Hugh Carthy also there. Two riders for Androni Giocattoli in the shape of Masnada and Cattaneo. Ivan Sosa and Giulio Ciccone completing the list of riders. Already been a very good day for Giulio Ciccone as the Shark attacks. Vincenzo Nibali very, very early on the Colle San Carlo, showing his teeth. Followed immediately by Primož Roglic, by Mikel Landa, Richard Carapaz and Miguel Angel Lopez. Simon Yates, though, well behind. Move number one. You could hear the Jaws music on the first kilometre of that climb. You knew that something was a-brewing. Giulio Ciccone decides enough is enough. Time to take off again. My, does he have some form at this Giro D'Italia. He was a stage winner on debut when he was at Bardiani a few years ago. Had a few health problems. But he's back to his very best now in Trek Segafredo colours. Something for the Italian fans to cheer about that isn't Vincenzo Nibali here. And in all fairness, Valerio Conti's done that for them earlier in the race too. Filling the hole where Elia Viviani failed. Just seeing that last shot though, the GC guys were gaining on him. Such a sustained, difficult gradient as Miguel Angel Lopez takes off. For now, Caruso can follow. At the back, it looked as though there are a couple of riders in trouble, one of whom was Micah.
Micah in difficulty. Again, we can see that he's just having a look around here, and the moment the pace ups a bit, and that's when you see the riders who are struggling a bit, a little acceleration and they start to lose contact. As we can see Yates here just trying to get back in here, but the problem is now with Lopez attacking up front, it's going to be difficult for him to just get across into this group of favourites.
That arrived at the worst possible moment for Simon Yates. He had a teammate right on the back of that group. He was close to making contact. And then the Colombian Miguel Angel Lopez, best young rider last year, podium finisher at both Giro and Vuelta, made that acceleration. Now then, movement at the front, and Vincenzo Nibali. Immediately Roglic sticking to his wheel. Lopez is going to try and close the gap, and we've had a change in the virtual standing. The gap now to the Maglia Rosa growing to almost 3 minutes from the lead of the race, to 2:40 from the group you're seeing on your screen. And Primož Roglic is now the virtual leader of the Giro d'Italia again. So Carapaz was the better follower from Movistar. Landa's making his way back on. And Vincenzo Nibali obviously sprightly today. Giulio Ciccone is about to be caught as Lopez takes off again. Well, you cannot fault him for trying, can you, at this Giro? Well, Roglic. Roglic for the first time here is distanced. It's Caruso who's brought this back, and Roglic is the man who closes the gap. Well, first time that a small gap opened up. Not significant, because everything that's gone so far has been brought straight back. 3 kilometres to go to the top. And there was movement again there, Movistar at the front. We could away just at that moment, but there's movement at the front. And this is Mikel Landa, is it? It's Richard Carapaz, pardon me. Richard Carapaz from Movistar. Can anybody follow? Caruso's finished, and at the moment he was finished, Carapaz darted off the front. All pressure now on Primož Roglic to chase. Now we might see how good he is in the mountain. And Carapaz at 1 minute and 57 down from Primož Roglic at the start of the day. Now then, Simon Yates decides he wants more. Well, we know that he was well back in the general classification, and this is now a perfect opportunity, while the favourites look at each other, to take back some time.
Yes, it is an opportunity here. Unfortunately, the man out front is too far out there, over a minute now, with 5.8 to go. So for Yates, the stage victory would be what he'd be hunting for today. But he's going to take time out of some of the other general classification men, and if he can hold on here, looks like that for the moment. There's a little bit of a looking around at each other here. Who's going to take up the chase out of that group of favourites?
Simon Yates is going to take time back. The Maglia Rosa might change hands. For now, though, it's Richard Carapaz steaming his way to the finish, just as he did last week. Carapaz won in Frascati. He's going to do it in the Alps. And Movistar are on fire at the Giro d'Italia. Carapaz wins the stage and may well move into the lead. For that, we have to find out. The time is ticking on, and Simon Yates gaining his own time. Well, still lots to happen, even though the stage has already been won. They congratulate the man from Ecuador. Carapaz is victorious. Simon Yates is going to have his own little victory. We can't count him out just yet, but he is right back up in the fight for the top 5. Well, he looked like he was struggling at points, did Simon Yates. He's raced cleverly. He's raced with plenty of intelligence. His team was strong once more. And talking of team performances, Carapaz right towards the top of the sharp end of the Giro. He has a second win, and he has his big teammate Mikel Landa right up there in the top 5 as well overall now. They look behind, and it's still Caruso. A chat on the radio from Nibali in the final few hundred metres. Simon Yates is going to come across over a minute down. He has 200 metres to go to the line. Mitchelton Scott are down, but not quite yet out. It's been a false start from Yates so far at the Giro d'Italia, but is there life left of him yet? We'll have to find out tomorrow and in the final week. But no collapse, as it looked as it might do at the start of that climb. Yates comes across 1.5 minutes down. Now, what's going to be the gap to these guys? Remember, at the start of the day, it was 1 minute 57 from Primož Roglic to Richard Carapaz.
So we need 1:47 if they come inside that.
And Nibali attacks this now to try and bring it close. Oh, and it's a new Maglia Rosa. New Maglia Rosa at the Giro d'Italia. Nibali's going to take 4 bonus seconds while he's at it as well. Richard Carapaz is in the Maglia Rosa. Nibali gains just 4 seconds on those he tried to take a lot more off. It's been an incredible day yet again on the Tour of Italy. Richard Carapaz wins the stage and should well be the new Maglia Rosa. Jan Polans falls away quite dramatically.